All right, hi and hello. You can talk now. It's okay.
I can?
Yeah.
Yay.
We're together now. And
Yeah.
we're gonna play this.
In a gay way.
So yeah, we're back with Spyro the Dragon Part 2.
I've never played this game, Andrew.
I know. Neither have either of the other people that appeared on this this program.
I mean, I feel like we all have games that everybody else hasn't played.
Yeah.
So.
And hopefully this WIPlay series will be a chance to explore that dynamic a little bit.
Is it WIPlay or WIPlay?
Well, I was going with WIPlay because we are playing.
That's fair.
But if you want to call it WIPlay, I mean, I'm not gonna. Just sounds a little kinky.
As the resident hipster, I feel like everyone else should call it WIPlay, and I will go out of my way to call it a WIPlay.
I can get behind that.
Okay. Also, Mitch and I are going to be working on an intro for this, so...
Yeah, I heard.
We'll have a
maybe
sick whip sound.
Maybe it will even appear on this very episode. Maybe they've already seen it.
They may have. Literally moments ago.
Maybe.
So, I see you have cannons here.
Yeah, well, in part 1 of Spyro the Dragon Let's Play, we explored WIPlay, correct.
WIPlay, sorry.
We explored the Artisan's World, which is the first of the Dragon Worlds.
Ah.
This is the more deserty Peacekeeper world, which is normally overseen by Peacekeeper dragons.
Why the shit does every game with an overworld capacity have World 2 be the desert level?
I don't know. It's a good... Mario kind of started that tradition, didn't it?
I assume.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, I can't think of a game before then that did it.
I don't know. Maybe Spyro wanted to tag along on that.
I assume it's an homage.
Maybe. But anyway, but since the Peacekeeper dragons have all been crystallized by Nasty Nork, like all the other dragons.
Who the fuck is Nasty Nork?
He's the main antagonist of this game.
Okay, I should guess that.
He is the leader of all the other Norks, which are these little green bastards. I'm
This was made by adults,
well,
right?
These are yellow bastards, but yeah, it was made by adults. The same fine adults who brought us Ratchet and Clank years later.
Fair enough. I mean, I like that game, I guess.
But it is whimsical and, you know, kind of...
I mean, they're people called
children-y.
Norks.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you just headbutted a emerald statue of... Oh, and it exploded into another dragon. Okay.
See, those are that's what they're like when they're like frozen, and I'm freeing them.
Why are they so much smaller?
You know, it's don't worry about it. Science doesn't make any sense in this world. This world isn't ready for science.
I refuse to accept that there isn't some type of, you know, physical laws at work here. I mean, clearly Spyro can only jump so far and spit fire so much.
It's true. He's very limited in what he is capable of doing.
Exactly, and it would be unreasonable to accept. There's fucking another one. They're just lying around. Why can't anyone else?
Well, there's like 80 of them.
Yeah,
total.
Fucking, why is Spyro's sole goal? Why is he the guy? Why does he have to be the one who has to get every fucking one of them?
Well, let me tell you, it's because Spyro is the littlest dragon, and he's the only one that didn't get crystallized.
What?
Because Nasty Nork couldn't like find him, I guess. I don't know. Well, at the beginning of the game, we skipped the opening cutscene.
Oh, that's cool.
I just filled in Mitch and Ian.
Yeah, you did a prologue.
But at the beginning of the game, basically all the other dragons are just kind of talking shit about Nasty Nork, and he's like a million miles away in his Nork hole, being like, "Hey, I'm not that bad." And then he's like had enough, and he shoots out these like rays that just like crystallize all the dragons. But presumably Spyro was so short.
It's literally the ray just goes over his head.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's fucking dumb.
And then he's all like, "Well, guess I've got to save the world now."
And
so he goes on his grand adventure to free all the dragons and reclaim all the dragon treasure and kill the Norks and be the best there ever was.
So does he like? Is he like the sole inhabitor of this world now?
The sole dragon inhabitor, certainly.
But like, why does a dragon have to free the other dragons? Is there like some weird dragon pheromone that he sprays on the statues?
I don't know. Well, it seems like most of the other creatures of the world are basically useless. You know, and the Norks have infiltrated. You know, so
okay.
You know, maybe everyone's kind of scared off by them.
It's like a police state.
Yeah,
it's like the Nazis have arrived and they're like, we want to free the Jews dragons, but we can't free the Jew dragons because, you know, Norks.
Yeah, it's gotten real ugly around here, so, you know, everyone's kind of gone into hiding while Spyro is the only brave soul to try and reset the world as it once was.
Fucking another one. There's so goddamn many.
There's usually about 4 or 5 a level.
They all have, like, names that are almost normal.
Yeah.
Like Ivor right there, this fucking
guy.
Is
Ivor almost normal?
Almost. I mean, Ivan. It's kind of close to Ivan. It's only 2 letters away.
It's in the same range.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the same realm of name. This fucking... And, like, fucking... They're just wandering around with fucking crossbows. And who said the birds did anything? I thought you were fighting Norks, not birds. I mean, I always support the destruction
are
of
evil
birds.
Too. The birds are evil too.
Okay, good. And this is an accurate representation of real life.
Yeah, they try and attack me if I just sit here. See, like, watch this guy. He's gonna be all like, "Hey, fuck you!"
Well, that was probably a waste of...
Yeah.
I'm glad there's no, like, life in this game.
Oh, there is.
Oh,
you see how my dragonfly changed colors?
No.
All right, well, he did.
Okay.
I was gonna explain the system in the first episode, but we got sidetracked by, I think, Gavin the lazy dragon, or some other running joke we came up
nonsense.
with. Anyway, when you first start playing, your dragonfly is yellow or gold in color.
Okay.
And as you take hits, he turns blue and then green and then goes away completely. And once he's gone completely, then if you get hit, you die. So he's basically a life indicator.
Okay.
So when he's green right now, I can only take 2 more hits.
Okay, because 1 more and he leaves, and then another one and you die.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And to restore my health, I have to kill the various wild animals around the level that produce butterflies for him to eat and regain his strength.
This game is really dark.
It is sort of.
It's all about, like, freeing, basically, Dragon Han Solos from their crystal prisons, and then murdering innocent wildlife so that you can... have a second chance at not being a fuck up.
The advertising for this game pretty heavily focused around Spyro just like murdering sheep, as I recall.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
So I noticed that you keep breaking these fucking chests.
Yeah.
Who made the chests?
Presumably Nasty Nork to lock up all the dragon treasure.
That would have been really, really fast. Because I assume that, like,
It does not take them long to take over. It's almost like the plan was in place for a while.
And then he was just like,
And he was like, all right, initiate plan Nork the world.
From my Nork hole?
Oh man, you gotta see this. This is
what the hell?
This is humor at its finest. These guys dug into their tents, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like break this, and that guy just moons me.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I know, right? This game's fucking hilarious.
Reminds me a lot of Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah,
it does
not get near that bad.
No,
certainly,
no.
but
I would assume not.
I
see there's just a hole in the world.
Yeah, well, it's the portal to Clifftown.
Clifftown.
We were in Dry Canyon a second ago. Now we're in Clifftown. I'm just burning through these levels. You see?
Okay, so there's
no time for sightseeing.
Like you say, there's like levels. Now, is it like World 1 level, whatever the fuck, or is it just like whole world? Here's this level. Here's this level. Here's this level.
Yeah, you can kind of. It's like every world is kind of like Super Mario 64's castle kind of thing, and then you can go to whichever the levels you want in whatever order you want.
Okay.
And just kind of explore the world at your own.
So, in the one you're in right now, there's different levels, but they're all going to be like desert themed.
No, not actually. Not true at
okay.
all. These first 2 are, but the next one's quite a change up. I don't want to ruin it for you.
Is it going to be a surprise? Am I going to have to put on my surprise pants?
Yeah, you're going to be amazed.
Oh, good. What the fuck are you chasing?
This guy captured a dragon egg, and I need to get it. There we go, I got it. It's gotten.
He was running awfully fast.
Yeah, they're a real pain in the ass.
Halvor. Are they all, like, Nordic?
Maybe.
Is that, like, a theme?
I mean, we ran into one named Gavin, which didn't seem that...
I don't actually know the history behind that name. I
mean, I assume it's European in origin. Most of what I know
yeah.
about Gavins comes from Europe, so...
Yeah, exactly. In some fashion.
But still, it does kind of stick out in a world full of, like, Thors and whatnot. Lindar was one we had last
episode. See, look, now you're just fucking up this person's day.
She's a bitch, dude!
She's trying to make dinner. Now she thought you were gonna steal her fucking soup, and that's why she's doing that.
Well, she's a real bitch. I would happily just go past her and be on my way. But if I get too close, she's all like, nope, it's happening.
Yeah, man, because she's trying to feed her fucking family. You ever try to live off food
Joke's
stamps?
on her, I'm killing her family, so...
Wow. That got dark really quick.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, those ones are gold. Does that mean anything?
No.
Or gold, not silver.
You have to charge them to break them open. You can't just flame those. That's all that really means.
It's dumb.
Yeah. I want it noted that I'm really having to rein in my compulsion to just collect everything, which I normally do.
Because that would be boring.
But for the sake of having not having 20 parts to this and having just 6 instead, I'm not really collecting everything. I'm just collecting some things.
One of these days you'll do a fucking... Actually, you have done a full run of this, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I very rarely play these games and don't try and 100% them in the process. So.
Enzo. You ever watch Reboot?
No.
Because Enzo was the name of the little kid.
I don't really do that.
And he turned into a badass in season 3. He became like a internet pirate, which isn't like a you and me internet pirate where we steal shit. I mean, he stole shit.
But literally a pirate in the internet.
Literally, yeah. That's what it was. I know that sounds dumb.
Yeah, so you really need to sell me on this a little harder.
But it was made by the same people that did Beast Wars, which is awesome after season 1.
Sure.
And it was all CG, and the whole shtick was like inside the internet and inside computers. There's like these people, and they're called like there's ones and zeros, which are the standard like people, and then there's every so often you'll get a person who looks like a person, and there's Bob, and there's Enzo, and there was some girl I can't remember her fucking name, but she was like Bob's girlfriend, and Bob played games against the users, and there would be these giant purple like rectangles that would come down from the sky. This sounds like an acid trip. It would come down from the sky, and then Bob would like run over there, and he would get in the game because anyone who was trapped within this cube when it hit the ground had to play the game against the user, and the user was like supposed to be you or me, like playing a game on their computer, and like they were the computer, like you were playing against them. So whoever was trapped in the game had to play against the user, and if they beat the user, then the cube would go away and everything would be fine, and live to fight another day. But if they lost against the user, then everywhere that fucking purple cube was touching was just fucking nuked. Like, destroyed. Which makes no sense, really, because when you play games, it doesn't destroy parts of your computer. Like, luckily...
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, at least as far as I know, it's not doing that. But it was, like, a serious problem, so these people exist in every... Like, most systems, they call them, have this computer person who plays against the user and protects them. Then Bob, like, dies or some shit at the end of Season 2, or he goes away, and Enzo, like, is pissed, and he goes off because he's super angsty, and Season 3 starts, and he's like a pirate and shit, and he's all grown up, and he's hard-ass, and then Megatron is, like, the big bad villain, and he tries to take over the fucking place, and then they ended it on a really big cliffhanger, and they continued it in comic book form, but the comic book wasn't very good.
Oh, no.
And I know that sounds shocking because the rest of the show sounded fucking enthralling, but
yeah.
When you're fucking 12, you're watching this shit and you're like, oh my god, this is fucking Shakespeare.
This is better than God.
It is. It's better than sex at that point. Of course, 12-year-old probably hasn't experienced sex, so he has no frame of reference. I think you missed that gate. No, you got it.
I totally nailed it.
Alright, good.
I'm not sure I've got enough time to fucking beat this level now because I kind of cocked up earlier.
Jeez.
But I'm trying really hard.
It's okay, you've got all these lighthouses to light up. Oh, you only have 3 seconds to do that. Well, that makes sense. I feel like breathing fire on these things wouldn't necessarily...
Not gonna make it!
Nope.
Alright, well.
You tried, though.
I did pretty well. I got a buttload of treasure.
Yeah.
Which is really what I need.
Why? Now, do you think at the end of all this, Spyro is going to be that kind of person who's like, I found all this treasure. I'm going to keep it for myself and start my dragon horde. Or is he going to, like, give it all back to dragons? Because honestly, the little I know about dragons, I feel like stereotypical dragon would find all the shit and be like, no, it's mine now. You don't get to have it back.
I don't think he does that. I mean, there are sequels to this game that kind of seem to let us know what Spyro's up to. He doesn't appear to be filthy rich.
I mean, he
has to collect a ton more gems in the next one too. So,
but he has like those rad shades at the end of this one because I saw the ending cinematic.
Oh man, don't spoil the rad shades.
I mean, you don't know why he has them. I haven't told you that.
Oh,
but
dead.
Well, you fucked up.
I was being dead, everybody.
It's you just fall into the fucking infinite. Where is this place located? Where is the ground?
Remember when I told you that this next level was a real change up?
It is a real change up. It's all like
we went from the desert to literally
like
the
Antarctica
complete opposite
or some shit. I wish old video games had more reasons for why shit is happening other than these guys are evil, go do it.
I mean, they are pretty evil.
He didn't even want to talk to you? That guy's an asshole.
No, I just skipped through it.
Oh, okay. I mean, he's still an asshole.
There's no time to watch all these dragons talk about shit.
I'm watching this for the story. I don't know.
I told you the story, man.
I mean, everyone else is always like, who gives a shit about the story? Just play the fucking game. It's for the gameplay. I'm like, fuck you. I like the story.
I mean, I like it too in some games. This game, not really important.
Like, fucking...
Second one's got a slightly better story, I guess.
I heard the third one's dumb. Story-wise.
I mean, the third one probably put the most effort into actually, like, having a story, but it's not super great by any means.
Okay.
I mean, really, the story of any of these is not completely compelling.
Hey, that's fair.
It's all about the game
It's all
play.
about the challenges.
It's all about the challenges, exactly.
Fucking... I'm the kind of asshole who gets wrapped up in, like, Call of Duty storylines, too.
Yeah.
Like, I'll watch that shit, and people will interrupt me during, like, a cutscene or something, and I'll be like, God fucking damn it! Now I don't know what's happening. Go away. I'll have to, like, restart the level because I want to know what's happening. It's always something dumb, like, random Russian guy blew up fucking this tiny-ass town in Nova Scotia, or whatever the fuck. And ultimately, I just don't give a shit because I end up just killing the same fucking people over and over again.
I mean,
but
you're just killing terrorists.
Exactly, but it's still nice to know why.
It's nice to know why I'm killing terrorists.
I have at least a little bit of conscience, and I mean, I need to know why I'm murdering people, even if they're virtual.
Hey.
He punched the shit out of you.
Well, I got my revenge.
You did.
Because I
Verily.
lit him on fire. And
So how long do you think it would
Oh,
take
boy.
you? Well, you just fucking spearheaded that hole, too. How long do you think it takes you to complete, like, one world, roughly?
20 to 30 minutes, give or take.
Okay.
Which is why I'm making these WIPlays roughly 20 to 30 minutes in length, and there should be 6 of them.
I get that. 6. Okay, so because
Oh, come on!
that's 3 times in 2 times in under like 2 minutes.
3 times in one level is a pretty impressive thing.
Feat.
Also, I don't
To
die.
die.
I don't die that much.
It's obviously because I'm distracting you.
Also, I'm just really trying to rush through this.
I mean, that's fair.
Making amateurish mistakes.
Well, I mean, the longer it is, the longer it's going to take to upload because our internet's fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's also true.
So, you know.
So, that's another thing. I'm motivated
Yeah.
by my bandwidth.
Exactly. Because it's shitty.
Totally.
I feel like after a certain point, they just put O's. Like, they threw a bunch of consonants at a fucking refrigerator, and they were like, okay, put an O in between each of them.
Everything ends in R, too.
Yeah.
For the most part.
And I would like to know, I'm sure there's a reason, I would like to know what fucking culture inspired all these names. Where are dragons from initially? Like,
I think they're, like, Celtic.
Fucking seriously?
I don't know.
That's weird. I wouldn't have think that they'd be
George
Celtic.
R.R. Martin invented them.
Sure, that's, yeah, whatever. I mean, he's old enough. He's like fucking 60-something, I thought. He's old as dicks.
He's got a great big bushy beard.
He does. A fucking wizard beard. Speaking of which, did you hear, I don't remember what it was for, but Alan Moore came down from his wizard mountain recently to fucking discuss some such bullshit about, it wasn't even like pertinent for his shit. It was like, this is Alan Moore, and my opinion is this on the current state of comic books. And everyone was like, okay, Alan Moore, go back to your cottage. And he was like, okay. And he went back up there to drink his fucking mountain whiskey, or whatever the shit he drinks, because he's crazy and he's British. But it's a known fact that Alan Moore just fucking hates comic books these days. He's like, they're all shitty, and I hate them all because I'm bitter and sad and nobody loves me. And we're like, okay, Alan Moore, go write fucking Watchmen again or some fucking shit. Or he could write fucking the Neonomicon again, in which a Cthulhu beast gets jacked off by a lady.
That sounds awesome.
Alan Moore.
I want to read that.
It's not. It's gross. There's even like a string of jizz.
I'm on the boss level.
Oh, are you? Okay,
Yeah.
good. That's good.
I've already gotten to the boss level.
That was fast.
Well, and actually, just like all the other levels, you can go to the boss whenever you want, and you're also under no obligation to ever actually beat the boss until the final one. You obviously have to beat Nasty Nora.
That seems like a weird concept.
It is. Mitch and Ian thought it was weird as well.
Yeah, because I mean, typically when you play video games, you're like, oh, I have to beat this boss, then this boss, then this boss, and then I can beat the final boss.
The bosses are mandatory in 2 and 3, but
Why did they choose to make them non-mandatory in this one?
I couldn't tell you, man. But they are not mandatory. I'm only doing them because I'm doing every level in the game. You know. I want people to get the whole Spyro experience when they watch these.
Now, I'm not. And what I'm seeing here, Andrew, is ultimately these things. It kind of seems like it would get boring after a while because it seems kind of repetitive. Like you run around a level collecting gems and killing anything that gets in your way.
Well,
and boom,
it is sort of challenging if you just don't like know everything like the back of your hand.
Okay.
Like I know exactly what I'm doing, so like everything like looks really easy, and I'm just kind of breezing through shit.
Yeah.
And especially the later levels. We're getting to some of them now, but the next world is where shit really starts to pick up and get like obnoxious.
Okay.
But yeah, these early levels they can get kind of repetitive and easy and just be like whatever. And part of the reason I like the second and third game more is they introduce a lot of like side challenges and shit that like aren't just your standard Spyro running around things.
No. You look like a bitch.
But this game is basically all pure just run around and jump on shit all game long.
And fucking enjoy it.
Yeah.
See, I see that, and like that fucking hump there, fucking my life that's a Diablo waypoint. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it. It even has a fucking star in it. It's, ow. Who's this asshole?
It's Dr. Shemp.
Is he the boss?
Yep.
Okay. What is he supposed to be?
I don't know, a giant orange witch doctor
It's not no, like...
with no butt armor.
Like, what beast is he? Some type of bird?
I couldn't tell you, man. It's just a giant orange witch doctor.
Also, why
shit.
doesn't he have butt armor?
I don't know, but that's how I get him.
He just, like,
Oh,
cut his
jeez,
throat.
I'm sucking a dick right now.
You need to get your shit together, buddy. You didn't do it yet. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh no!
I gotta
my
hit him one
ass
more
is
time,
burning.
but if he hits me one more time, I'm fucking dead. Which
Fucking
might,
die.
honest to God, happen, because I kind of suck right now.
You, you have no dragonfly.
Nope, he's gonna... That's right, he does that first.
Yeah!
Nope, I'm dead. Alright, well, I got this. You ready?
Jeez, Andrew, aren't you supposed to be good at this game?
I'm at full health. I'm ready to...
We're gonna win. He's gonna do it. He's gonna come right at you. There you go. Alright.
Yeah, look at that. Nailed that.
How the fuck did... You fucking singed his metal armor. How is he even alive?
You know, that's a good point. I don't know why metal armor protects enemies from your
Fire?
nonsense.
Yeah.
But that's a big mechanic in this game, honestly. Is if a guy has, like, metal armor on, you can't flame them. You have to charge them instead.
That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, science. It's weird.
That's not even science. It's... God.
It's weird in the Dragon world.
This game is... Oh, sweet blue.
I know. Look at all that fucking
So much of it.
treasure.
I love when enemies explode into loot in games.
Yeah.
Because it's so satisfying
Does
to
it
just
remind
see
you
them-
of Diablo?
Not even, like, before Diablo. I mean, right now it does, because I'm playing Reaper Souls, but, like, before that, I've always loved it, because somehow it's so satisfying to just see them go and just erupt into shit you can pick up. It's delightful.
I need to pick up a red gem, because right now my total is $17.99, and I want to make that a nice round
Well, there's a
number.
lot around.
There we go! Alright, we're going to go to the next world.
17...
Just like that, I'm done with Peacekeepers.
18.
Wasn't that amazing?
Yay!
So, I believe I only need 1,200 to go to the next world, so I should be all good to go.
Gosnold!
Yeah!
The balloonist!
So, we're gonna hop aboard for Magic Crafters, and that's the end of this second episode of Spyro Let's Play.
Is there a correct term for balloonist, or is it just balloonist?
I guess it's just balloonist.
Like hot air
One
enthusiast?
who balloons.
One who... Okay. I mean, that's fair.
So we're gonna go with Gosnold here, and stick around for part 3 of Spyro WIPlay. But
Yeah. I probably won't be here.
yeah.
But maybe.
Whether it's Jake or some other partner here to continue to endure this torture, I will be here.
Yeah, this shit is weird.
It is weird.
I can't get behind this.
Alright, bye!
Bye.